Welcome
What's up, my
to
ninja?
the World is Listening podcast.
What's up?
And tell the world, who do I have sitting across from me?
Yes, you have Camillia Carter, the only Camillia Carter.
The only one in the world.
The only one in the
There's
entire
never
world.
been another
There
one.
is never one.
And won't be another.
And it won't be.
All right. So y'all see this. The only one, Camillia Carter,
Right.
in the world.
Yes.
So whoever come in the comments under that,
Copyright
they're not the real ones.
infringement.
That's not even-
Copyright infringement.
So what brings you to the South? Because I understand you are from
Niagara Falls, New
Tell me
York.
about Niagara Falls. What is that like?
Growing up, actually, it was really nice. I would say that there's good and bad. There's good and bad. So growing up in Niagara Falls, we got the tail end of the wholesomeness of you can go outside and your neighbor is like looking after you. If you go up the street and you hanging with somebody you're not supposed to hang with, your mama is going to know.
Right.
Your neighbors are going to tell. Like you could walk down the street a couple miles and nobody's going to bother you, you know? So you were able to be a kid growing up in Niagara Falls. It's a small city, right before Canada is right there, you know, on the border of Canada. So everybody knows Niagara Falls pretty much.
You ever been to Canada?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
family in Canada.
It's right across the street, huh?
The first time I saw Redman and Method Man in concert was in Toronto.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a lot of experiences growing up in Toronto. I have family up there. My niece got christened in Toronto. So, yeah, pretty cool. The flip side to Niagara Falls, New York. Now, you'll get a city vibe. You get Niagara Falls and
What
you'll
kind
get
of city?
You get New York City vibes.
Teeny tiny city?
No,
big city
you
vibe?
get big city vibes.
Big city vibe, big buildings.
Well, you get the vibe, right?
vibe.
Yeah, you get the boroughs. I promise you, like
Oh, it's big over there.
it's big in a little town. Like
It's crazy because the only thing I think about when I hear Niagara Falls is that doggone waterfall and
No.
the cartoons we used to watch where the cartoon go over the thing and
No.
the wheelbarrow.
Y'all be trying to play us because you from Newark. That's my problem with people in New York City and the boroughs and Newark and stuff where y'all be like, oh, and I'm like, I'm from Niagara Falls. Y'all be like, you not from New York.
Falls.
Exactly.
Right.
That's not funny.
Okay, I got it.
We
People
big
fall
ci-
in Niagara
we-
Falls. but I'm
no,
playing
we
with
big
Niagara
city.
Falls.
We big city vibes. I know
Okay,
for real.
big city vibe.
No, like the Sherlands, everything that y'all pretty much had, mostly like
I
people
had
had in New York, like it was a touch of that.
Okay.
People came from everywhere for New York. Like it's actually, you know, a lot of like narcotics and stuff ran
So
through
when
there.
hip hop began, was y'all breakdancing over there too?
Everything. We was doing everything over there. We was
Yeah.
doing everything, I promise
Okay.
you.
So
Yeah.
what brought you to Greensboro, North Carolina?
That's a long story because I stopped in Ohio first.
Oh.
Yeah, I stopped
What was
in
that
Ohio.
like in Ohio?
Country redneck, never wanted to be ever.
In Ohio?
Ohio sucks.
I think redneck, when I hear the word redneck, I'm thinking woods. It's like woods over there like that?
I mean, what can we say on here? Can I say? Because I don't want you.
We're not
videos.
cussing, but
No,
you
we're
can
not
say whatever you
cussing.
want to say.
You sure? Because you
You
know.
sure can.
Okay, KKK.
In
My first.
Ohio?
I swear to you,
So wait, hold on.
I
Let's
swear.
pause for a second. Hold on. So you telling me
redneck.
in the land of super gang, you got a bunch of redneck stuff happening
You got
over
a
there?
bunch of rednecks. Midwest is redneck.
Wow.
You talking Kentucky, Cincinnati, that's Ohio. So Kentucky and Cincinnati is right there on the border. Kentucky, we know, is redneck all day.
Wow.
So it's right there. You can
Right
cross.
now, so there's a difference between white and redneck.
Oh, you know.
So the rednecks are kind of like cool with blacks when it comes to like.
No,
redneck.
we
I thought it
talking
was
about
the regular whites that had problem with blacks. It's the
all of
rednecks
all
is in the
of
woods. They got a problem with everybody.
No, yeah, no, these are Confederate flag. I'm talking.
Confederate, the ones that they.
That's what I call
they want to bring
redneck.
slavery back, rednecks.
Yeah. I had my first experience. I didn't even know, like, being from Niagara Falls, I didn't even know what a Confederate flag, like, really looked like until I saw up close in person in Ohio. And I didn't know. I was lost, like, and they was like, no.
Speaking of that, how do you feel about the Confederate flag? Because there's different components to the flag. You have this one part where they say these are the people that just love the South and they represent the South. And then there's the other component where you got the slavery and you got all of the KKK and all that other component. But some people say, hey, I'm not on that side. I just love the South. So I like that flag because it represents the South. What do you feel about it?
No, you can't
No to the
separate
whole
the
flag.
two.
Whole
No
flag
to the
is-
whole flag. Throw it away. Throw it in the trash.
So what about now?
Throw it in the trash.
Now let's get on the other side of that. Now when
Throw
you
it in
see
the trash.
when you see the Black Panther
Yeah.
logo,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Part of that is for the community and whatever.
Right.
And against oppression and all that. But then there's a part of that was against white folks and against
For good
police,
reason.
but against all kinds of stuff. But the whole logo itself didn't represent all negative.
No, it didn't.
Or all positive. You get what I'm saying?
So
it
how-
had different.
No, so the
So
Black
do you
Panther.
say in that?
No, keep Black Panther.
Keep the. It's no equality and equality.
Just saying.
Oh,
No,
snap.
keep it because you are. It's called Good Trouble. John Lewis. Good Trouble.
Good trouble.
Good Trouble. Like
Okay.
you got Black Panther became Black Panther for a reason. And so that's what it's for. You got a Confederate flag because it's built on racism and slavery and all the things. Just because
All
you're in
that
the
stuff.
South,
Right.
it's not just about the South. It's built on all the other things. So no,
Right. So let me ask you this: when we talk about the South, when we talk about oppression and slavery, if there was a 100% kind of chart, how many people do you believe out of 100% was for slavery, and what percentage was against slavery
back in the day.
back in the day?
How many people were out of 100
Out of 100%
were for slavery
was for slavery
and then against slavery?
yes.
Here in the United States,
in the United States.
for slavery, I mean, I'm talking like, I would say a good 70-80% was for slavery. It's profit.
Right.
It's profit. It's all profit. It's all big business. It's
Okay,
cotton,
so
it's
now-
sugar cane, it's whatever.
Okay, so you back in Chicago.
Okay.
Okay, and what was that like? You said redneck and what
No,
was
I
it
wasn't in Chicago. I was in Ohio.
Like? That's not. Dang, I'm all off.
My
tonight.
ninja. Who did you talk to
What is it?
recently?
All
That
right,
was in
Chicago,
Chicago.
Illinois.
Ohio. See,
Okay.
that's all. Like that's that Midwest kind of area too. I don't know about like Illinois if they have redneck there, but Ohio
Right.
definitely redneck.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like next to Kentucky-ish,
Okay.
like yeah.
So how long were you there?
That's like the Isley Brothers came from Ohio. That kind of
Ohio
vibe.
players.
The Ohio
came from
players.
Ohio.
The smooth.
On the R&B tip.
Smooth on the R&B
Broken
tip.
down on the R&B tip.
Broken down. Come here, baby. Oh, Cat Williams from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
That's the vibe. Yeah.
So how long were you out there?
It was a few years. I was out there a few years. Okay. Yeah, I was out there a few years. Redneck. Just
So
redneck.
what brought you to Greensboro, North Carolina?
Well, honestly, I was leaving a relationship at the time, and my daughter's father, we weren't just working it out. It just was not happening.
So
you
both
know
of y'all
what I'm
lived
saying?
out there.
He's from Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Ohio. Was born and raised. all
But
the
he
things.
lives
North.
in the Greensboro area.
Yeah, he moved down
so
here for
he
his.
came with you.
Nah,
Nah, so
he
what
came
brought
down
him
here.
this way?
He came down here for his daughter. But what brought me
Oh.
here initially is my previous job, because I got a corporate background or whatnot.
Okay.
Gave me a big severance package, and so
Package.
package
Message.
delivered, taken, signed,
Take it and go.
taken it, signed,
Oh, snap.
sold.
Right. So you said sold.
Sold.
That's crazy.
Not like that.
So, okay, so you came here, and then he had a daughter with you, so he said, I want to be closer to my daughter.
Nah, I didn't quite go like that.
All right, how you go?
It was an ultimatum.
Ultimatum?
Yeah,
What you mean?
it was an ultimatum. We were married.
Okay, y'all were married when you left?
Yeah, I left.
So, y'all were married. You said, I'm out. You came to Greensboro, and he said what?
Well, before I left, he made a decision to go do some kind of business venture that with the homeboy of his that I had no idea about.
Oh.
I was the last one to know, which I
Okay.
was offended about, but it's okay.
Okay.
So this business venture was, when I heard about it, I was like, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? And there was too many gray areas for me, and just having a 1-year-old, I was like, that's not going to work out for me. I don't see where this is going to work. I'm just going to be honest. And I'm going to be honest, the Lord was like, because it was, so where they were moving to was Illinois. It's funny. And guess what part of Illinois?
What part?
Gary. Michael Jackson.
Like the whole Jackson 5.
Like poor. Like real poor.
Okay.
It's bad there.
So Gary's really poor.
Yeah, it's poor. It's a lot of crime. It's real bad in Gary, Indiana. And so I was just like, what? And so God was like, go and research it. You know, this is when the computers, whatever. Yeah, so go research it. And I saw on the page, the mayor was asking for help, and it was crime on the homepage. It's like, I'm not moving my daughter there. You go. I'm going to stay and do my thing. And so it just happened to work out to where my previous job offered us a severance package. And I was able to, he was ready. He was pretty much gone and with his, doing his business thing, which I commend him for, entrepreneur heart. But I just can't move my daughter into a situation that's.
Right.
Yeah, no.
So you're in Greensboro.
In here.
And you're no longer with him.
No.
And now you move on.
I moved on.
And you date someone else.
Yes.
And then you got married.
Yes.
Right. And how did that go?
Okay.
Was it a good thing? How did it go?
Listen, word of advice.
Right.
Just, it's really important to listen to your, intuition. Great guy.
Right.
Great guy. Just not the right guy for me.
Okay.
Two totally different people, I'm very outgoing, very, entrepreneur, very, some guys don't like that type of stuff. We didn't. Great guy, mesh well. He just wasn't for me. Yeah. Another relationship didn't work.
Right. So you had a baby.
You had a son now.
You have a son.
Lovely, lovely, lovely son. Best thing from the relationship, my daughter, best thing from the relationship. I wouldn't change those two, honestly.
Right. That's awesome. That's
yeah.
Right. Kids are
my baby. I'm glad I got them because, right now, people not having kids.
That's true. That is true.
I couldn't imagine it.
So you started working corporate.
Yeah.
Another corporate.
Yeah.
And then you decided, you know what? It's time for me to get into my creative zone.
Absolutely.
My creative bag.
I knew it was coming, yes.
So what was the first creative thing you done here when you was here?
Actually, my creativity started in Ohio.
Ah.
You didn't know that,
Tell
did
about
you?
It, speak.
It started in Ohio. How'd you know?
You were in a rap group with your sister.
But you don't know the background. You knew it started in Ohio?
Let's go.
Did you know it started in Ohio?
Yes.
Okay.
Because your music videos were from Ohio.
Yeah, they were.
So let's get it. Talk about it.
Yeah, my sister was dating, take it back a little further. In Niagara Falls, this one girl had asked me to, be in a rap group with her. I've always said that I'm a writer. I'm a writer, period. So I always knew, the lyrics to songs, all the things and stuff like that. And also, I was known in Niagara Falls for dancing, performing and everything. I won competitions all around Niagara Falls for dancing. So that was my little niche thing. Didn't want to be in a rap group with her in Niagara Falls because of her reputation. Okay. I'm not going to say no names, but, right. It's important. So anyhow, Ohio, my sister, boyfriend, he was he was into that life. Right. And so we were just chilling one day. And they were in the studio, and we was playing around yo, we going to get in the studio. You know how girls be. Right. And it was like, all right, cool. So we got in there, and they were like, yo, y'all kind of sound crazy. We might have to look into this. And so it kind of went from there. Shout out to Mo Beats in Ohio. Passed away. Great producer, great mentor, raised the bar, great mentor to us and everything like that. But that's our roots, is really Ohio.
Yo, you just hit on something.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the music makers that have passed on. Because I got a few friends that passed on coming up in the music game, and that is just, woo.
Yeah.
That's deep.
It is deep.
They say, the longer you live, the more death you'll see.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, yeah, that's deep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so y'all did music videos.
Yeah.
Did music.
All the things.
And then what stopped it?
My sister.
She didn't want to do it?
Let me take that back. I wouldn't say my sister. That was a decision because we had stopped for a second in Ohio. We didn't like the way music was going in regards to women being more provocative. I was like, I'm not getting out there, because back in that time, it was like, you know, you kind of really didn't have much of a say unless you had a real strong team with you. It was her and I, a couple people, you know, so when we walked into rooms, we didn't have as much, like, you know, support. It was us. And, you know, we had to learn the business of music too, you know, and so I was like, I don't like the direction. I'm not going to be out there like, you know what I mean, showing my body all like that, And so we took a little hiatus. When I moved to North Carolina, we picked it back up again. And we had a really, really strong opportunity. We were in Miami Beach with a mentor that I had found or whatnot, and we were supposed to open up for Dougie Fresh, and we were out at Fontainebleau, all the things like that, like chopping it up with like some real strong people. And after that, she was kind of turned off by the industry in general, and I get it, right? It's not for everybody. And so she just decided to leave when our album was about to drop. Yeah, we had done everything, because so she's still in Ohio, right? So in order for us to record, we got to be on the same page. We got to work with, you know, different producers. We traveling back and forth. It's an investment, you know?
So let's deep dive. How did that make you feel when your partner, who you just created some beautiful music with, say, I don't want to do this no more? How did you feel?
Oh, I was hurt. And the crazy thing is I didn't find out from her. I found out from my brother on a phone call. Like, it was never told to me.
He just called you and said...
No, we were just chopping it up, talking, and I was, like, probably talking about something. And then he's just like, oh, you didn't hear? I was like, no, what? You know, but it's all good. Like, I forgive her. You know, I'm over that part.
Wait, don't skip past.
Yeah.
You didn't hear? You didn't hear what?
I didn't hear, like, she didn't tell me. So, you know, he was like, you didn't hear that she's not interested in the music, like with the album. She says she's going to school. I was just like, okay, but like literally I got a producer in my email here in North Carolina, really good producer here, who's like, yo, I just need her to record this last part. That was it. Record her part. He was already mixing and editing. He was doing a whole joint, all the music. And he was just like, I just need her to do this and this. And we would have been promoting the single off the album and everything like that. And it was just like, halt. Nothing. And so I got pissed off. I was just like, yo. So it kind of...
This is our gravy chain. We supposed to make it with this.
And then it's seriously, like, if anything, like, even if you didn't want to do it, like, finish what you started, especially because you were so close. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least release the single. And I think in her, from what I'm remember, she said she didn't want to be in her kids and stuff like that, to be in public eye. Well, I'm like, you got faith, but we ain't even there yet. Right. Like, we're not even there yet.
So did it give you fuel to say, you know what, I got to do me? Like, what happened? Did you fall back, or did it make you more aggressive to go after the drink?
At first, it made me fall back because I just was like, couldn't believe it. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, word, like I was like a little pissed. It's something you have to learn how to use your energy for momentum. And don't sit on that energy. I had to learn that. And so, you know, I was pissed at first. And if anything, at that time, my mother, right, she wanted to see it happen. So, like, why not? You know
that
what I'm saying?
That has to be a proud thing for a parent to see.
Yeah.
The kids.
Yeah. That was, she really,
forth.
Everybody in our family believed in it. And, you know, all the things. And it was getting a buzz, like, to the point, because Niagara Falls is like, it's kind of like, poorish too in some areas closer to the falls, and
not by the water.
By the water.
By the barrel going over the water.
Yeah, they have like dry spots, like real. Like if you go to today, everything is like boarded up. Right. Like boarded up.
Real estate opportunity, Niagara Falls.
No, I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there.
You might not, but
no, I'm just saying this. No, I'm from being from there. It's the reason why it's like that. We talk about that off camera, but it's not a good opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not for you.
Not
but
for
it might
you
be for somebody
either.
else. It might be good for somebody else. One of our listeners.
No, it's not.
They might be like,
It's really
word?
not. I promise you, it's not.
Okay, well, y'all better check it
No,
out.
you
Now,
don't. I promise.
opportunity.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Message.
No.
All right, so now you down in Greensboro.
Yeah.
And you start your second tier of your artistic journey.
Right.
And what do?
So I actually sat for a second, life kind of thing, and met some people like yourself.
Word.
And you know what I mean? I was just kind of sitting there like, getting over myself, getting off my soapbox, just basically kind of thing. Like, okay, I always knew, like, honestly, I always knew I was going to, like, venture off.
Okay.
I always knew that. And so I met some people. I got into an organization called Writing Sessions of America. Kevin Shine.
Right.
And he basically taught the business of music. He teaches the business of music. And so I felt like it was a good opportunity for me to learn that right now before I jump back out there.
I remember you were doing that. You were on these podcasts.
Zooms.
With these, it was different Zooms with different writers from all
Yeah,
different places.
all over. Producers,
cool.
writers.
Did y'all play some records from that?
Who, my sister and I?
I mean, no. Once you're in North Carolina and you're in this writing group, and y'all were all writing from I guess y'all were from different places in the country or whatever. And I'm asking, did the group successfully place some records?
Oh yeah, they placed multiple projects and things like that. It's a lot of people. So because of Kevin's his stance and where he is in the industry and the people he know, his influence, he was able to bring in a lot of different people from different areas and stuff like that to talk to us and teach us about music and sync and licensing and all the things, like different producers. So it was really, really cool, really good opportunity for me to have. Still connected to him, so yeah, great. Man,
nice.
Some great things. Mm-hmm.
Now, hip-hop wise, she raps, y'all. She raps. She's good.
She
too.
bangs. She bangs.
Here's what's funny, though. Inside one of these AI apps,
sound just like me.
Your voice.
They probably took my voice.
Is literally in there as a female rap voice.
It's okay. They gonna hear the real thing.
That is crazy. Because I know you, and I know your raps, and I know how your cadences. When I heard it, I was like, that's an AI version of Mia. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if they actually stole it from you or they stole it from somebody that sounds like you.
Yeah.
But that voice is definitely.
It could be just different people because AI just take like from everything and just
fusing people.
Yeah, and make a
Beyonce, Rihanna, fuse it. There it is. Wow.
Right. Yeah. Redonce. That's a good one. Redonce.
Yo, that AI thing is crazy.
It is absolutely.
But it is. I find that, like, I use it too. There's several ones. You got Suno. I think that's leading the pack. But then you have the one called, what is it called? It's not Scoop or something. It's called, what is the other one? It's, it keep popping up on my phone every other day.
I don't know. What is it used for?
Huh?
What is it used?
It's just like Suno. There's like 3 or 4 AI music makers. I know you got co-producer that's out there. You have
So about that though.
All right, tell me about it. How you feeling?
That's why it's good to be connected. So when people are like in these music apps and you're making music on these AI maps and stuff like that, you don't own that music.
You don't own what music?
You don't own it. Like if it's anything AI generated, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to own it. You really got to look at the licensing. So if AI is generating it, that's not original content.
I dispute part of that.
I mean, AI is disputable.
I dispute part of that.
AI is disputable.
There is, and I'm just saying, there are some people that I know that are using AI for a lot of things. And they're not listing it as AI.
You know what it's called?
On what? What is it called?
You know what AI is?
What is it? Look.
Your face.
What is it? What is AI? Tell me.
AI is smart.
AI is smart?
Very smart.
Okay. So
I have a certification in AI from UC Berkeley.
Okay.
AI is compounding all the creativity, it's not going to, so if you have an investment, it's called interest. It's compounding interest. So you're not going to pull out initially. So if you see somebody keep making music, you own it. You making the content for them through AI. Now, if it's original, it's all yours. But if you keep making this, you got people, like millions of people making this stuff, but they don't see the fine print.
No, but what I'm saying
once it get to that bag, they're going to be like, oh, we own that. Once you start making money on that.
I know some people that are using it. And they're, all right, see, it's a fine line.
It is a fine line.
Because sampling, which started a long time ago after the live band era. Right. We all been using their
But
sounds.
They couldn't digitize it, too. Yeah,
they could
claim
albums.
it. Yeah, they could come back and, get their royalties. Absolutely.
But see, as sampling got shorter and shorter, it was hard to identify where it came from. Like if you go, let's say, what's the famous doom 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 doom. We know that.
Yeah.
If I use that, I'm done.
You're
They're coming
over.
for it.
Yeah.
But if I go doom 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 doom, and I sample it, and then I keep going doom 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 boom, doom 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 doom.
It's hard to identify it. Yeah, for sure.
So you don't know where I got this from. So now they got somebody digging in the crates like, I think that's the bass line from such and such and such. But with AI
is going to determine
you can do the same type of sampling that we did on albums from AI. Like if you let's say you create a production in AI, you don't like the whole thing. You can take a piece of that and use it in your original beat, and it's yours. Because most of the people, think about this, most of the people that even use keyboards to play melodies, they're using sounds that were paid for by this keyboard company that has it in now, this machine that they're selling.
Right.
If you make something with it, you have the right, that's yours.
Right.
So it's the same thing. These AI companies are now posing like these keyboard makers, like these beat machine makers. Now, it's such a
fine
thing,
line.
Because, I sat in a lawsuit where they had to define what is a producer.
Really? This is recent?
This is the most famous lawsuit, the lawsuit of the miseducation of Lauren
Oh,
Hill.
God. Okay, yeah.
And they called Veda Nobles a programmer in that lawsuit and not a producer. So he shouldn't get production credits. And he shouldn't get producing title, which then that was a reason to argue.
So what was the distinction between programmer and producer that they said?
Now the lawsuit had to cross-examine of the definition of what that was, and there was matter of fact, Wyclef was deposed. I think DJ Premier, and the discussion was Dr. Dre and all these different things versus Quincy Jones. So when you look at a Quincy Jones who called in every instrument, every musician came in to play what he wanted them to play. And then you have a Dr. Dre that pulls up every instrument on the machine and puts it together. So they both taking instruments and putting them together. One is physically doing it,
right,
and one is digitally doing it. And they both have the title producer.
So what were they saying the distinction is? Like
that
Dr. Dre?
No, they were saying that Veda should not get production credit because he's not a producer. He's a drum programmer. So they were like, no, that is today's producer.
So
the one that used the machine
to
make the beats is the producer.
And so that lawsuit gave a lane for today's digital producers.
It was one of the arguments, yes. It was one of the arguments.
So that's huge in history.
It is definitely huge. And a lot of people don't know about it.
Oh, well, they gonna know now.
They gonna know now. So now you're in Greensboro. So tell me, you started acting.
I did. That kind of fell on me. Okay. So I don't know if I told you this story before. I may have, but I told a couple people.
Now you're telling the world because the world is listening.
The world is listening. So, yeah. So we were actually, my sister and I, because I had never thought about acting. I thought I was going to dance with Michael Jackson one day. I did. I just, I thought music, and I still believe that music is going to weave into everything that I do. Like, I know that for sure. So the art is not lost at all. So we were in Miami, South Beach, Miami, actually the time where we were with our mentor at the time, supposed to open up for Dougie Fresh. This is when those, we were supposed to be the face of those listening, the earphones that were the quiet parties where you had digitalized parties with the earphones that had the lights and stuff on it. You remember that?
Slightly.
Okay, so
I remember seeing videos on social media or something.
Yeah. People walking
around.
Around like at a party with headphones on and all the music is coming through the ears. Right. But if you walk in without the headphones, it's quiet. Wow. That's why it's a quiet party.
That's crazy.
We were supposed to be the face. There was like the face of that we were supposed to be. We got videos and everything of that. Yeah. Wow. Anyhow, so we were on the beach one day. I really believe.
So wait, hold up. I just had a funny thought.
What's your thought?
Why did I see Pootie Tang in my mind?
Why?
With the radio when the song was quiet and everybody was like.
I don't know why you saw that.
And he was on the mic like.
Why did you see that?
The quiet party.
Why did you see that? Don't see it. Unsee it. Unsee it. Unsee it now. That's not even cute.
All right, so let's bring it back. Go ahead.
No. So we at the beach. We about to check in. And so we're early. So we go to the little beach area and sit in this little area, whatever. I really believe in divine intervention. Like, really do. And so we're sitting there. I'm going to tell the story. I don't care. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting there, and there's this dude, like my sister and I were sitting there, and we left our bags at the hotel. We got about 2 hours just chilling. This dude sitting there, and he's like big, sweaty dude from another country. Looked like he's from Egypt or something like that over there, And we just sitting there, but he has like a different aura about him. And I'm like, I just keep looking at this dude, but his energy was heavy, like in a good way. It wasn't like, bad. So I'm just sitting there. And so I honestly forgot how the conversation started, but he started talking to us and everything like that. And I'm just like looking at this guy and I'm like, yo, like, I think this is divine intervention or something. So he gets up and he tells me, my sister's sitting right there. He's like, he was like, if you go to LA, I promise you're going to be a superstar in acting. And I'm down there for music. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, what? I'm just like, oh, okay.
Suit me up.
Yeah, but I had no idea about acting or anything. Right. I didn't know that I was an actor in real life. Like, every day I was really acting, kind of thing, like, just doing stuff, right? And so he was like, yeah, you're going to be, he was like, I promise you. And I'm just like, okay, all right, cool. Like, but the energy was real.
Right.
Love her to pieces. But then you had my sister. And she was like, well, what about me?
Where do I fall on the creative chart? Am I gold or platinum? I'm just saying.
Like Magic Ball, where do I fall? What is my destiny?
Right.
He was like, you're a troublemaker. You are a troublemaker.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Love her all the pieces, but it's real. This is my story. Mm-hmm. Today, listen, if she mad about it, we can talk about it. It's just real. Right. It's the real story. But, everybody got room to grow, whatever. Right. But anyway, so that was the first time I heard anything about acting.
So what's the first thing you were acting
on? Honestly, I think the first class I had was when I was acting with you in the acting class that I can remember.
That was the acting class by Patrick Ferreira.
Patrick, who I'm still connected to today. Yeah, still connected to him today. Amazing, amazing coach.
Yeah,
amazing
coach and amazing actor.
Amazing person.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very amazing. Yeah.
Played in a couple movies too.
Yeah.
Pretty
amazing.
Cool. Yeah.
Still helps me to this day. Absolutely.
Okay.
I think that I can remember that was the first acting thing that we were in. But we've always been into like
but
arts.
When you were in the movie that Saeed had you were playing the wife with Jeffrey Wall.
I think that was after.
No, I mean.
Yeah.
After that,
Political.
That was your first film.
I believe that was my first film.
Okay.
Yeah. But we've always, like I said, been into acting, not acting, but arts, whether it was like drill teams, like just writing, just all kind of things. We've always been I've always been into that kind of thing, yeah.
So I'm going to tell you one of the dopest things that she has done that I witnessed. Ella Baker. Tell me about that.
Ella Baker is like living inside of me forever now. Like, amazing activist, amazing woman. I honestly know and feel like if we would have followed Ella Baker's guidance, we probably wouldn't, as a culture, as a people, be in the state that we're in today. And that's heavy.
So wait. Tell the people that don't know, because honestly, I was one of the people who didn't know.
I didn't know about it either.
Larry Saeed Wright told me about the film he was working on, and you were the star, and who Ella Baker was. Tell the world who Ella Baker is.
Ella Baker is the great organizer of the South, great organizer in general. She is a woman before Martin Luther King. She was Martin Luther King's elder before his prime, coming into his prime kind of thing. She is his elder. So think about that. So,
wait, hold on. Listeners, bring your ears in for a second. Think about this. Let that marinate. The elder to Martin Luther King, meaning advisor, older than, motherly love. You don't play like grandma don't play. And she is sitting at the top of the civil rights movement.
Yes.
This is how powerful Miss Ella Baker was.
Yep.
That the world don't know, because it's interesting. It's a lot of people in history that the world don't know about.
They don't know.
Because they wasn't marketed, and people didn't advertise, and people didn't say, oh, let's hold this person all the way up here. But Miss Ella Baker was definitely one of them.
Well, more to it than that, though, because back then women were not, especially black women, were not allowed to be given that platform because, and that was her stance too. Okay. She was for rights, and she was for women, right? Because of that. So back in the day, you think about the hierarchy, you have slavery, right? And so then when we became free, black men were like, no, it's not your turn to black women. Right. It's not your turn to be in the front.
We just got free and we leading the way.
We just got free.
We just got free and we leading the way.
We leading the way.
So you gonna sit down, woman, and cook me some grits.
Yes. And make my kids sit your tail down.
Right.
That part.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. It happened.
It happened to Madam C.J. Walker, too. Right? And so, basically, Ella Baker, she organized SNCC. North Carolina should know Ella Baker. Right. North Carolina A&T should be her face, honestly. I'm not going to say above Martin Luther King, but there should be no discussion of Martin Luther King without Ella Baker. Right. And honestly, she was advising Martin Luther King not to go in the way that he was going. And at the end of Martin Luther King's journey, he actually had a conversation saying that, I think I've led my people into basically astray, basically to a burning fire.
I heard that.
Yes, yeah. Because he understood that integration was not good. It diluted our culture. And so Martin Luther King, basically, his whole thing, when you think about Martin Luther King, is basically saying, you think about nonviolence. That's what they want. We're not a violent people, but you're subconsciously programming us. That's why you don't see too many Malcolm X Boulevards. That's right. You don't see Malcolm X Boulevard much. Right. You see Malcolm X. I mean, you see Martin Luther King, because when you see that street, you think, Nonviolent.
Nonviolent.
Don't do nothing.
Don't hit back.
Sit down.
That just would not fly today.
And Martin Luther King
Don't hit
Boulevard
back.
is everywhere where in the hood to
Right.
remind us to be nonviolent.
Mm.
You don't see Ella Baker Boulevard, and you don't see
Nope.
Malcolm X Boulevard. I mean,
Huey
Malcolm
P.
X,
Newton
Huey P.
Boulevard.
Newton. Nothing. They don't want you
Bobby
to.
Seale Boulevard.
Yo, they not gonna put that up there. They
Right.
want Martin Luther King played into what they wanted him to do. Not saying anything bad about him. I still love him. Like
Right.
respect everything. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Without him, we wouldn't be where we are today. However, he was turning.
Mm.
That's why he got killed.
Mm.
So. Mm-hmm.
But in today's time, you see a lot of people that stand up for a lot of things
Yeah.
get killed.
And her thing.
Even a person that's growing fresh fruits and vegetables
Yeah,
are
getting
killed.
getting rainwater.
You
You're getting
know what I'm
sued
saying?
for rainwater.
You're getting killed for giving somebody their wallet back. You getting
yeah.
killed for all kinds
You
of
getting
stuff.
killed for all kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Stupid stuff.
Yep.
Her slogan was strong people don't need strong leaders.
Mm.
Because she felt like it was grassroots for her. It was college kids. It was grassroots. It was developing each and every person as an individual leader so she said, basically, well, you don't want to have all the power in one man because when he falters, the movement falters.
Mm.
Because if the movement is you, then you are the target for the culture. And if everybody's looking at you, then at any point in time, you can go any which way. And we like this with you. But if everybody is their own individual leader, you can't kill the movement.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of rappers that created clothing lines. When your rap career was not doing good, nobody wanted to wear your clothes.
That's true.
But when you were legendary and you popping, you G-Unit, we rocking G-Unit.
Yeah.
When G-Unit ain't hot, you don't see no more G-Unit. Sneakers, nobody's buying that.
They at
You know,
Burlington Coat Factory.
You get what I'm saying? Even like, when you look at people like, that was one thing that Russell Simmons did different. He didn't just make Def Jam clothing line.
Right.
He made a Fat Farm, something totally different.
He definitely did.
So when Def Jam wasn't it, the it label, as it started, then it didn't affect his clothing line.
That's true.
So, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. He did separate it. Yeah.
So after Ella Baker, you started recording skits.
Yeah.
And you were the one who educated me about Country Wayne and his skits. And then you went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You met some of the crew.
Greenlit ATL.
Okay. And then how did that go?
That was great. Like, I mean, a lot of people follow, Country Wayne. I was watching it and everything. I wish I would have jumped. It was during COVID, right? Okay. And so, you watching or whatever. I wish I would have jumped on the bandwagon then, but it just wasn't my time. But that's okay. You live, your time is your time. Right. Country Wayne is amazing. First of all, shout out to Country Wayne. Shout out to Country Wayne. Message, but he moved, and I'm a sing it. I mean, there were other creators doing verticals too, but Country Wayne is the one who really made it poppin'. Right. He figured it out. He figured out how to do X, Y, Z. And so the whole industry, Hollywood, has moved to verticals, which he's been doing for the last, 7, 8 years or whatnot. He's been doing it, just recording off his cell phone. The industry has moved to that. So, I started looking at it, and I started having a desire while on set to learn more about behind the scenes. Actually, I did something with you with Decisions.
Right, absolutely.
So I was helping with the audio.
Decisions are never black and white by Ken Canyon.
Whoop, whoop. Yes.
Streaming on Tubi. Y'all check that out.
Tubi.
And it's online. Now they got small skits on Facebook and Instagram. And all of
That's the shorts. That's the vertical shorts.
Absolutely. Winning. That's, right.
This is going to be a vertical show.
I'm sure they'll be calling you soon to get on there for some skits.
Let's go. Let's go. But I started to have that desire because I feel like whatever industry that you're in, you should know as much as you can about like a little bit about every facet. So when you're talking about audio and you're talking about a AD, like, assistant director or directing, you should know so you can have different perspectives on it. It makes you more of a master in it. So yeah, I started doing my own skits. I have ideas. I have movie ideas. I have many ideas, and I'm just like, well, let me just get out there. It's in my heart. Let me try. Let me,
Right.
So I went to Atlanta before that, because I said I'm gonna be on Country Wayne skits.
Plural,
skits,
many history.
Skits.
Get on there.
I know he's looking for another location. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he put it out there.
To do what?
Skits.
To do more skits.
Yes. So Atlanta is established.
Right.
He put out there on his Facebook, like maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, something like that, like, where should I take my skits next? And I'm like, really?
Greensboro.
North Carolina.
Greensboro,
yeah. North Carolina.
Raise up.
Yeah. PD Pablo.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go into a little bit of randomness.
What's the
What
random?
is your best meal that you could make where other people say, she did that?
It's a lot of meals. Can we be specific?
What's the
because,
best one?
Like, the best meal, it's a lot. One that I really, really like is this pineapple dish where, you use the pineapple. First of all, the pineapple is the bowl. That is your dish.
The pineapple is the bowl.
Yeah, the pineapple is the
cut
dish.
Cut
in half.
and laid to the
you
side.
You eating out the pineapple.
And what's in there?
So, I mean, it depends on the night, right? Okay. So, of course, you got some jasmine rice. My favorite would be salmon, but it's how you make the salmon with, like, the pesto and all the things like that. And then you have your fruit. You have your pineapple mixed in in the meat with the sauce. You make the sauce and everything like that. So, it's just a really good seasoned deliciousness, and you feel like you're in Jamaica.
What is it called? What are you calling that?
It's called just deliciousness.
No, we need a name for the meal. That this is your meal that people say you are the best. Your best meal is this. What is it?
It's called pineapple and tenderness.
Pineapple
tendernism.
What the? Tender? Is it a salmon rice pineapple?
I don't have a name.
Fruit cupcake.
Why is it a fruit cupcake?
It's a pineapple tenderness. Like what? Tendernism.
Right. Tenderness. It's tender.
That made me think of hedonism.
No, it's
you ever been to hedonism?
No, what is that?
You know what that is?
No.
I never been either, but it's supposed to be this event that happens in Jamaica and different islands.
Sounds
where
sweaty.
A whole bunch of people come.
Sound like somebody needs some deodorant.
They be butt naked. So,
oh!
Yeah, they're like Hedonism. And I think it's like I believe, I don't know, I never been. But I got cousins that I never been.
So
I wanted to go actually, but I just never been.
So you basically saying it's the freak off, the freaknik of Jamaica.
On another level. Oh. It's kind of like, I believe, y'all let me know in the comments, is this the swinging culture in the islands? I don't know if that is. I don't know if it's not. I don't really know what it is. My cousin told me about it.
How he know?
I heard about it. I got one cousin who used to always go.
Oh, okay.
He used to always go. Dang. He used to always tell us about it, and we always look. He'd be like, "What?
Nah, that's a bit much. That's a little bit much."
He was like, "Man, they be walking on the beach, butt naked, all kinds of stuff." And we just be like,
"That's a little much."
Okay, I think our stuff.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Strip club and
yeah,
stuff,
that's about as far as.
Yeah,
I don't go for the strip club, but I get it.
What do you feel about the swinging culture?
What do I feel about the swinging culture?
Yeah.
You put me on spot.
That's
here.
right. This is randomness moment.
I'm not for it.
Okay, you're not for it.
I'm not for it. I feel like
y'all
should swing back home.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
I just feel like I'm not perfect, granted, like, you know what I'm saying? But as you mature and grow, like the sanctity of marriage, of a relationship, of a family.
Right.
I feel like when you bring in other people, you're just diluting, you're tainting your relationship. It never like really works out. I mean, it really never works out because either the person you're bringing in, somebody's not going to feel. And it's always one-sided. Mainly, well, these days, well, it used to be one-sided, but these days, dudes are for the dudes. So you never know.
What do you mean?
Dudes be for the dudes.
You talking about the gay culture now?
No, they be swinging with, okay, it used to be
so
back.
You talking about the gay guys?
I mean, in their eyes, it's just swinging.
Okay.
So it used to be back in the day when it's swinging.
So what you're saying, okay, so let me clarify. Okay. So the swinging culture
was
originally were couples.
Was one-sided.
Who didn't have a problem with sharing that swinging nature with other couples.
No, that too. But it was very one-sided where it was just mainly bringing in a woman.
Threesomes.
But with only bringing in another woman, there was back in the day, there was no swinging. And typically we didn't know really much of, okay, yeah, I'm swinging, but I'm bringing in another man. It wasn't popular.
Okay.
It was mostly if we swinging, another chick coming in.
So now you're saying it's more of a bisexual
type of situation.
Orgy type.
Yeah, where dudes be,
That's crazy.
That's the days. That's what they doing these days.
So, and it's...
Don't get canceled.
But
don't get canceled.
But here we go.
Don't get canceled.
Here we go.
Before you start.
But see, even this information is not original. This has been going on.
I know.
Before Noah.
No, I know.
So it's like...
I know, but we didn't know.
The show, what is Caligula, Roman times?
Yeah, but we didn't know. Like
Egyptian times?
But it was not in our face.
Right.
It wasn't popular. Mm-hmm. Seriously, you couldn't...
It existed, but it wasn't promoted and
marketed.
It
wasn't promoted.
Like
it wasn't on TV.
Today.
It wasn't anything goes. No. Right. We didn't grow up with that.
Right. Well, it was there.
But we didn't grow up with it.
It wasn't promoted and marketed at the time.
No, it wasn't.
It was hidden. It was almost like... It was almost like
I prefer it
underground.
That way. I prefer
underground culture.
And honestly, I prefer it that way. I feel like, you
got choice in life. Nothing should be so blunt in your face.
It should be
choose what you choose for yourself.
And that's
in your own
that's
space.
your life and that's what you choose.
Right.
But I don't think that it should be shoved down your throat.
Nothing should be all in your face.
No.
Even school as a kid. Mm-hmm. You should have the choice of being an entrepreneur or going to school to learn the skills to work for corporate.
I don't think or.
Like, it should be a separate training is what I'm saying.
I think you should, if you choose entrepreneurship in school.
It should be a training.
You should alongside, because you need basic skills to be an entrepreneur.
General, reading, math,
and then
spelling.
even if it's not even reading math.
Today you ain't even got to learn spelling no more.
Nah, you don't even know how to sign.
You got chat.
They don't even know how to sign their name in cursive.
You can say chat, spell... Indubitably. You know what I'm saying?
Spell it.
Chat, write me a letter.
I do it.
To the principal that says, woo, 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 woo.
That's my assistant. Chat is my assistant.
Yeah, chat.
But you better be careful, though.
Tell me about it.
No, like schools, basically, their chat. Like, if you copying and pasting from chat to your schoolwork, they're failing you.
That's not fair.
That's why. No, listen. They have.
You can't blame me for how I got my answer. You just wanted me to have an answer.
Because I'm telling you, when AI, that goes back to my point. When AI makes something, it's not yours. It's not original content. So I know a few people right now. Some little dude at UNCG, fail, because he's copying it and he's putting it in his homework. And they have something in AI they can scan to see if this came from AI. And at what
That's not fair.
And at what percentage of it is AI?
But here's the reality. The reality is when you go to school, they go through these chapters of the book. They give you this book in the beginning, and then every class they're going down the chapters of the book.
Yeah.
And then it all leads up to this day that's a testing day to see what you have retained from taking this class from day one to testing day, to see if you're going to pass or fail. So if a person uses AI throughout the whole semester, the truth will be told on testing day if the person retained anything or not.
But you're talking about homework too. If you are copying and pasting, say if you got an essay throughout the year and you got a homework essay.
Yeah, but that determines the homework and attendance is going to determine if you pass Well, it's a part of.
It's a part of the grade.
Class,
it's
right.
a part of passing.
Homework and
it's a
attendance,
percentage.
And then the test.
Homework could be 40% of your grade, and if it's all at a percentage. You have homework.
But how can a teacher prove that you?
Because no, I promise you. Like,
but wait, here's the funny part. Here's the funny part. Here is the funny.
What's the funny?
When I went to college, some of the teachers, ain't even teaching like they supposed to be. We watching YouTube. I remember taking some classes on communication and art appreciation, and we sat in there and watched YouTubes.
I don't know. You can't.
And you be like, so.
You got to ask AI what to do about that.
So you be like, the teacher, you ain't even teaching.
You got to ask AI what to do about that.
That's funny. Chat. Hey, Chat. What do we do about the teachers who ain't teaching?
Why couldn't we name Chat something else? What would be another name for Chat?
Ooh, I think we all have separate names. We be naming people our ancestors' names.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Our cousins
Rosa
and all
Parks.
kinds of stuff. Rosa, if you had the opportunity to go back to the front of that bus, what would you do?
What would you have done?
All right, so Ren, what's your favorite car?
It sounds corny, maybe to some people, but I love a Lexus.
A Lexus is not corny, especially that new truck.
That's
Lexus
mine.
Truck.
That's mine.
Ooh,
that is hot. My truck.
Don't
pull up in my truck.
That's a hot joint.
That's mine. I've already test driven it. I've already test drove it.
How much is it? That thing is
$80,000.
Oh, I'm not paying no $80,000.
It's $80,000.
I'm not paying $80,000.
And I even I looked back a couple years. That joint still, because Lexus held the value. It's $80,000.
My rules, my automotive rules of engagement
What's your rules?
If I spend over $50,000, it must be an exotic. I cannot just have a luxury vehicle. I'm going to the next category.
Well, here's the thing. If we maybe say Lexus enough, we'll get a sponsorship.
Come on, Lexus.
Hey! Lexus.
Message.
Lexus.
Put it in there.
Lexus.
No, but that truck is hot.
No, for real, but I'll take one. Lexus.
So, if you had... I'll take one too. Thank you, Lexus.
Black.
It's Lexus. Did I say Lexus? I
Lexus.
meant to say Lexus. So, look. So, let's say you had $20,000 right now, cash pushed in front of you. What would you do with it?
Dang, the first thing that came out of my mind.
Lexus.
Lexus.
I'm going to put it down on the Lexus.
Lexus. Put it down on the Lexus.
Oh, snap.
It's so different because, like, a couple years ago, I might have said real estate.
Right.
Real estate's crazy right now.
It is.
Land would be probably one.
But, see, let me show you what you just did, though. You said real estate is crazy right now and you moved on.
That's still real estate, though. Land.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is you discounted your $20,000.
Nah.
Because you said it's getting crazy, meaning that the prices have went up so high and $20,000 is not a lot, so let me move on. But the problem is if you move on, the price still continues to go up.
It does.
Higher and higher. So you want to figure out a way, because $20,000 is not a lot of money.
It's not a lot.
That's true. But there is still a way in the real estate world with the $20,000.
What a good. If I wanted to do real estate, I would find an investment pool where we can all go in together.
A whole bunch of people.
Not a whole bunch.
Oh, like
not a whole bunch of ninjas.
Investors. Well, that's
no, not bigger. No, like in my community. We're not talking about the people coming in, taking over neighborhoods, gentrifying. We're not talking about those. Like somebody like yourself.
Such and such money group.
Yeah, taking over. Now you in an apartment. Crazy work. But no, someone like yourself who you're in real estate, and whoever, like maybe 3-4 people total. You know what I'm saying? You go in, you pull in $20,000 each, and you put it down.
All right, so wait, let's go back to you were saying something about land. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm listening.
It was with the $20,000. No, you was telling me what you was doing with the $20,000.
Lexus.
Yo, speaking of Lexus, one more time. Lexus, one more time.
Lexus.
What is a payment on an $80,000
I don't know.
truck?
I haven't done the math yet because
it has to be about $1,500.
I'm not going to have to do the math.
Oh, because you're just going to have it like that.
Yeah, Lexus.
Lexus, they just gonna send it to you.
Yes.
Just walk outside and
Yes.
it's just out there.
And I'm going to drive that joint everywhere.
Everywhere.
Sponsorship.
Well, that's if you say Lexus about 2 more times.
Lexus.
Lexus.
Lexus. Who can do it first?
Oh,
More than
Lexus.
Lexus. Oh, you got the on it.
Okay, so have you ever won scratch off?
No, but I felt like, yes, but it wasn't for much.
Have you ever won a lottery?
No, it wasn't much.
What's your biggest win in a casino?
I don't think I've ever won in a casino.
Do you own
I don't gamble.
Do you own any antiques?
I think I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
What?
I'm not
What
like
is
an antique like you are.
What is it?
I have something you painted. It's an antique.
An antique?
Yeah.
Did I paint it?
Yeah. No, it's a painting.
Oh, that's a piece of art, though. That's
It's
not
antique, though.
That's not antique.
It's growing. It's going to be one day.
25 years old.
Oh, no, it's not antique.
Yeah, it's not an antique.
Oh, no. I have some money, actually. It's not an antique, it's currency, but it's over 25 years old. Okay. In regards to, so when I was at a bank before, this lady came in, and I don't know if she was on drugs or what. Okay. And so I did mortgages and stuff, but I was filling in for somebody in the front. And she was like, I just want to turn this money in. I don't know if it's the value. I was like, okay, sure. How much green money do you want for this? She turned in all this other money that has different weird stuff on it. Right. And so sitting on that, well, it's weird, several $2 bills. They got different printing marks and stuff on it.
Some $2 that's worth some money.
Yeah, she gave me a stack of them. So anything that's in your drawer, if you're a teller and somebody brings it to you, and you can exchange your money for that at the end of the night if you wanted to. Yeah. So it was coins. So
wait, the listeners still didn't hear what you said you would do with the 20 grand.
Probably, I would, like I said, an investment pool. I would try to, find an investment
pool.
Yeah, for real estate, and then we'll, do something major on it.
So you would give your money?
No, we're gonna put it in the pool. No. I didn't say strangers.
I'm just asking.
People like you, possibly, and then there's other people that I know. Yeah, we're gonna invest into it. That's one thing. $20,000 is not a lot. The first thing that came on my mind was leave.
Leave?
Get the heck out of the United States.
Grand?
It's not enough
the
though.
Country.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
Talk about that.
Get the heck out of Dodge.
Okay, you have mentioned, I've known you for some time now, and you have mentioned going to the motherland a few times. Tell me, what do you envision in the motherland that is better than United States?
Culture, community. It can be skewed. There's so
culture,
many.
Paint the picture. What's culture?
There's so many different levels. The continent of Africa is enormous, bigger than the U.S. Right?
What part would you go?
Johannesburg, probably.
Johannesburg. You going deep in there?
I had to be south.
Okay.
Johannesburg. Maybe Nigeria.
Okay.
Ghana, not quite sure about yet.
So what do you think about now? There's a lot of people
Ivory Coast.
There's a lot of people from those places that are coming here to make their money.
I get you.
So, and they're sending money back.
They're going to be I'm sure they're disappointed right now.
If they came over here?
Yes.
Some of them will make good money.
I know, but they're going to be disappointed soon.
No, I heard there's some money issues over there too.
Yeah, there's money issues over there too, but I just, there's a lot over there too. There's a lot of things going over there. It's different type of hierarchy, different set of rules completely. Right. But there's a lot of successful people over there too.
But so you believe in your mind
dual citizenship.
That you'll go over there and thrive totally different from over here.
I feel absolutely. I definitely feel that way. I would have a dual citizenship, and I would want to mainly live there. Mm-hmm. I have a friend of mine who goes over there right now. Shout out to Love Ford with Swim. You'll hear more about that.
So what would you be doing there?
Building. Bringing.
So you would be into real estate? That would be the
not only just real estate, systems.
What kind of
That's
systems?
what Africa needs from America. So once the African Americans understand that everything that we have gained and built and fought for, and our knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
you take that information, take it to Africa and build with it in the community with the people. Give all of that information and you build. You, of course, going to profit from it too. But you take all these systems and you, not all of them not going to work over there, but you take this information to Africa. Okay. There's a lot of opportunity to build over there. And guess who know it? White people. White people.
So you know that information as well?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, absolutely. I have a friend of mine who goes over there like every quarter. She probably just got back from Ghana. She's been there since like January. Yeah. Okay. And she's going back in like July. She goes like 3 times a year. She's making some major moves. It would be great to have her on, actually. To speak about these things.
Look it up. Yeah,
I got you.
I would like to know more.
I got you.
Yeah.
Real deal.
So would you marry an African man?
It's Africans in the United States, so yes.
Would you marry an African man?
He's black, African American,
but
black, African.
They have different customs and stuff. So
yes.
would you adhere
in general,
to the customs? Yeah, think about it.
I'm too indoctrinated. Huh? I'm too indoctrinated.
You're Americanized.
I'm Americanized.
And so what do you do with an African man and his culture of the woman shouldn't be this or that?
Yeah.
Like, how would you feel? Like
I'm too Americanized to do that. I don't think that would work for me. Some people would in, the United States. They want that type of thing. Like, but no, because I don't know I would have to really know the rules. Like, no, because I'm not about to sit down and be quiet. Right. But I think they're coming out of that too. Like, there's a lot of African women and stuff like that are speaking up more. They're coming out of that whole...
The old ways?
Yeah, I think that's shifting
a lot of reality TV happening.
It's a lot of that, happening. But there's a lot of taking our land back too, like making sure like white people are not taking over everything as much as possible, so yeah.
Do you feel like white people are taking over things or they already took over things?
As far as what, United States or in Africa?
Both.
China has taken over Africa. America goes through China. That's why certain people were just over there. All the 1%.
What about in America?
White people, absolutely. They took over a lot of stuff. Absolutely. For sure. Absolutely. America is corporate.
Turkey and cheese.
I thought you were shooting me.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly all day. Why? No, peanut butter and honey. You got me the Scooby-Doo. You gave me the Scooby-Doo. You gave me the Scooby-Doo.
Peanut butter and honey? Mm-hmm. I ain't never had that before.
Because you don't know about it.
Peanut butter and honey.
This is, secrets. It's,
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta know. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You don't know.
So, let me ask you this. What is it like being a black woman?
That's a very, these days it's a lot different. I can honestly say that it really depends. It really depended before, and I'll explain that, on where you came from. So my perspective of being a black woman, I'm raised in Niagara Falls, New York, small town. We didn't grow up with, I didn't experience racism. Okay. Like back in the day, we were around a lot of Italians, in Niagara Falls. And I didn't, you were equal. Like, if you were white, you better not. Like, equal. Coming down to the South, it's a culture shock. And so, as a black woman, I had to understand in the South that they don't like strong black women.
What is a strong black woman?
Someone who knows who she is when she walks in the room. Number one, takes care of her kids and herself. I think self-care, loving yourself, taking care of your kids and your community, right? Having a standard about yourself, having goals about yourself, and being able to balance. We do a lot of balancing as women, internally and externally, our internal bodies and our external environment. Being able to cultivate community, vision, having a vision for your life, not being able to not being afraid to speak up in rooms, but understanding when to speak up in rooms, because sometimes you might need that pull back. Sometimes you're like, no, and it's okay. So it's a mix of things. I do think that you should have grace about yourself. I don't think that Black women should be allowing themselves to be provocative in music and outside. You walk outside and you see somebody and they tatas is all out. For what?
Do you feel celebrated and appreciated?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yes. More and more these days. Before, I don't even know if I cared. Honestly, because what I realized about myself is that I was so focused on the next thing, always. Like, what's next? And then I'll stay in that, what's next? And then life is like, psh, nope. Psh. And then you're like, yep, I'm going to go this way. So celebrating and appreciation feels weird to me. And so if somebody like, oh, like when y'all was like, oh, great, with Ella Baker, I'm like shrinking a little, not shrinking as a person, but it just feels like, well, I didn't just do a good job. The whole team did. Like, right. If it wasn't for Saeed and if it wasn't for the other actors and Glenn and everybody, then there is no the great organizer Ella Baker movie. So, I'm learning to accept it more, though.
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
In life?
I'm happy in life. I'm happy. I've accepted a lot of things. I have learned to accept who I am and my gifts and my strengths. And I went to see John Legend last night in Greensboro, and he was
the homie. I wish I'd known.
Man, I gotta ask you something too. And he was talking about, I think Quincy Jones or something said something about showing up, just being yourself, like the coolest person. You're considered cool and authentic, and when you're able to show up as yourself completely, unapologetically, and so sometimes that takes time to be like, I don't care what you think.
Right.
So what?
Right. It
is what it is.
That's true.
Did you know, because he worked on the Miss Education of Lauryn Hill too, in the same time frame as you.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's when we met.
Okay.
His cousin Tara was singing background for Lauryn. She's the one singing on Zion.
Yeah.
And a few other songs.
Okay.
And that's how we met John Legend. We did his first demo.
Oh.
Yeah, we tried it. He was signed to Veda for a second.
Okay.
He was shopping to try to get him a record deal.
Okay.
And I believe Veda is the one who did the introduction through Lindell McMillan to Kanye, because we all had
he was talking about
attorney.
that. Yeah. He was talking about
I wrote a song for John Legend.
Okay. Mm-hmm. He was talking about in his show right now, he's doing pretty much who was John Legend through the music, taking you on a timeline of things. And so he mentioned, he played the keys that we didn't know that was him playing the keys. And so he mentioned that, and he was like, yeah, I went to New York, whatever. And then he was in Newark, and I was like, oh, yeah, let me ask Kilo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, some funny jokes.
Right. I didn't know he was funny. I didn't know John Legend was funny until last night.
We used to all sit around in the studio, man. We used to tell some of the funniest jokes and
He's
stories.
Funny.
And the whole crew was funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just, man. Even like Anthony Hamilton, when he came up to, he was signed to Harrell Entertainment. Mm-hmm. And we worked with Anthony Hamilton back then, too.
Okay.
So it's like, that's the thing about growing up.
In that.
If no matter what you're a part of, if you was in the fashion world, if you was in the movie world, if you was in whatever world at an early age, you're going to grow up with these people who are all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So even when you get into your 50s, you be like, man, I know that person for 40 years,
right.
or 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Because it's just what it is. So when it comes to the music industry, there's a lot of famous names and faces that I was in the party standing next to, like 20 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what he was saying.
Man? What up, man?
Yeah.
Way back. That's
different times.
Historical stuff, man. And the funny part is, this is a mirror. When you look at the 1996, 86, all the way to 2000 stuff, this is just a mirror of what came before it.
Yeah.
When you look at how Ray Charles, the Isley Brothers, the Jacksons, all of them were in the same parties and
they
together.
Were. Yeah.
The same people that we look at now and we say legends, Shaka Khan and all of them. And then you go back another stack. And then you got your Sarah Vaughan's, your Billie Holidays.
All of them. They grew up together.
Same...
So what about today? How does that? Your shoulder says a lot. Your shoulder was like
you're going to have, you know,
but what about
NBA young boy, and you're going to have Jacquees, and you're going to have them 20, 30 years from now saying we were all in the same era.
Okay, so you think they're growing up together like y'all did, even in this digital type of...
Because when you look at the parties, like, I was just telling somebody, I said, dang, it was a BET Awards or something. I said, I don't even know half them artists
at all
that's getting acknowledged.
At all.
But they do. That's their age bracket.
Yeah.
And they're all in those parties together right now.
Yeah, they are.
Young.
Yeah.
In their 20s. And 30 years from now, some of them will be legends.
Right.
In the music world.
Do you think so?
Absolutely.
Really?
It's gonna rotate, yeah. And especially for their sound.
You think they have lasting power?
It don't matter. They have a power for their generation. So that's what we celebrating. Like when we call the legends,
go back.
The people who we listened to when we were young, LL Cool J, this one, this one. By the time they become legends, LL and them be in 80s and 90s. They either, you know what I mean? Half of them been done passed away.
Yeah.
And the new legends will be the ones who were popping right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You have Chris Brown 20, 30 years from now, 50 years old, 60 years old, and they'll be giving him the Legend Award. You know what I mean? It's just generation to generation, you know.
Do you think Chris Brown's still gonna dance like that at 50 and 60?
Nah, he gonna move like what's my man name? Smokey Robinson. Today, he gonna be just sitting there. Merry Christmas. Sing it, background.
Run it.
Look, that future, we might have some AI Chris Brown come out on stage.
Not. Maybe
a dancing robot with
maybe
prosthetic.
Flipping it every
You know what
day.
I'm telling you,
Doing
man.
splits.
AI going crazy, so technology keep going crazy.
I thought about that when I was at his concert. I was like, 20 years from now, how is this going to look, this concert?
Right. You see how they went to... At one point, they went to holograms, and then they went right off of that.
It came off real quick. It was a Tupac. What did Tupac?
There was the Tupac hologram. They had a Snoop one.
I was like, what is that? I was like, get that out of here.
It didn't work.
Nobody liked it.
They didn't want it.
We don't want AI.
But
can you take that back
it's
off?
going to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
We don't want these data centers.
Because you're going to start with the robots that look like Cybertruck robots like Tesla, but then wait till the robots get real faces. And look like
they already
celebrities from the past.
They already got them. They have the mask.
Yeah, I seen the one, and it was like a China expo or something.
Yeah, they crazy over there.
But wait until they bring Michael back, and the robot do the moonwalk.
Yeah.
And you could go and see a Michael Jackson concert with all his songs, and it's a robot.
That would be horrible.
Lip singing.
I would not go see that.
Ooh,
I wouldn't go see it.
I would see that.
I know you would.
I want to go see it
just to see it. Just to experience.
I want to say I was alive. That's another thing.
What?
We've been alive through some serious stuff.
This generation.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm younger than you though.
You are younger than me. But let me say this. We were alive to go from the first internet.
I wasn't there.
The first internet. What was it like? Yeah, you were here. It was like 98.
I wasn't there.
The first internet. The dial-up. The first dial-up We went from the first cell phone.
Yeah.
The carrying joint that the pimps was carrying, the drug dealers had in their car.
Beepers to that.
Beepers to two-way pages, the beginning of texting, Blackberries.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, the Blackberry was it. Oh my God.
Black president?
Yeah, for sure. It's been a lot since.
It's been a lot
since like the 80s.
It's been a
I would say
lot.
so, since the 80s for sure.
I mean, it said something about when Obama was winning and Jesse Jackson was crying.
Oh yeah.
That said
a
lot.
Cause they fought like.
That said a lot.
Like
Jesse was like saying to himself,
"This is what I fought for.
I lived
to see
a long time.
I lived to see
to live from civil rights through the internet, through the beepers in Texas, to the black president, and all the way to a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Wow, he saw AI.
He saw all of it.
He saw AI.
He lived past a lot of his
his peers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, you don't know. Like when you're walking in Selma and stuff like that, you don't know what's gonna happen. Random.
What is the best first date?
My best first date.
Yeah, tell me what it looked like. A date. A first date. What should the first date look like? Tell me about it.
Oh, the first date.
Yeah. Where should he take you? How should it look?
I'm going to be honest. I'm like spontaneous. Like, so my ideal first date, honestly, would be spontaneous. The ideal, like if it was the best one, it would be spontaneous. Okay. I would actually like somebody be like, hey, you go on a date, all the like little stuff when you first,
What kind of restaurant?
It would be spontaneous.
Just any restaurant work?
Not
McDonald's?
any. No, I don't eat McDonald's.
Okay.
No.
Waffle House?
No.
Bojangles?
No.
Burger King?
I don't eat that.
Taco Bell?
No. Can we go up a little higher?
Popeyes?
Higher?
Olive Garden?
Higher.
Fridays?
I may.
Cheesecake Factory?
I do Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. So that would be your first date, Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, let's say Cheesecake Factory. But I like spontaneous. Like, let's
anywhere.
not take me anywhere. Like, let's vibe. Let's feel the vibe kind of thing. Like, where we going today? Like, okay, let's just ride out. What you want to do? Like, just kind of vibe. Get to know the person because it's, it's good to plan things, obviously.
All right, so here's a scenario. You go out. Y'all eating.
This is just in my mind, though.
All right, go out eating. The bill is $62, right?
For dinner?
For dinner. $62 with something light, whatever, right? Then he put gas in the car, $20, right? He put $20. Well, I'm just saying. I'm making a scenario up. Check this out.
Okay.
So then the night is still young. Mm-hmm. And you bring up, we should go to the movies. This would just end the night perfectly.
Okay, yeah.
And the brother say, I ain't got no more money.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
Oh, well, you can take me home.
How would you feel?
That's a decision I would have to sit on. I probably wouldn't express that in front of him.
So what would you say later?
To myself?
Yeah.
It really just depends on the date, honestly. He ain't got no money, though, left for the movies. We could be friends.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Relationships start with friendship. Though.
I know, but the brother has just spent all he had to take you out and ran out of money.
He ran out of money.
So, and he was nice about it. Like, I really would like to take you to movies, but I don't have no more money.
Well, honestly, I would probably have a conversation about his priorities in life. Why are you taking anybody out?
Wait, no, so are you saying that?
Yes.
Are you
don't
saying
be
that
going.
Your date?
Yeah,
should
why
have
are
been
you?
a priority?
No.
In his life?
No. Why are you spending all your money on a date? First of all, if that's all your money, you shouldn't be dating.
That might have been all he had left after paying his bills.
There's other dates you can go on to, priorities. So if you're gonna be a leader, you spending your money just like because
he should have went on a cheaper date.
There's
went to Waffle House.
No. You can go to the park and have a great sit down, have like a little cute little picnic or something that don't cost all your money.
You got hungry.
It don't cost all your money.
You went to Cheesecake Factory. You ate.
No. That to me would question his leadership abilities. Seriously. Seriously, because you spending all your money. Let me finish. Let me cook. Let me cook.
Funny.
No, it's not. It's
Y'all
real.
hear this? Y'all hear this?
It would question your leadership. Like if you no, for real, because if you spending all your money on this date and you have absolutely nothing left, you didn't really think about, okay, there are other options for me to go on a date with her if that's all I got. Don't spend all your money. That's how I feel. And if I get with you, if I knew that, I'm like, dang, like how is he managing his money in real life?
Suppose he paid all his bills and only had a couple dollars left and said, you know what, I really like this girl. I want to take her to eat. Now, he didn't plan for the movies.
Yeah.
He planned to eat, and y'all did that.
Yeah.
And then you came up with the idea, let's go see a movie while it's early.
I would want him to be honest with me about, I would
want to know. You
know.
had the money, though.
Like.
Would you say, you know what, you just took me to dinner, that's good. I'm going to pay for the movies. Let's just go to movies. Would you do that?
Not initially.
What does that mean?
Not initially.
Why?
Because I feel like the man, if I don't want to step into a role too quick that I don't want to be in. Like I will if we absolutely.
So
My mother always said don't do something that you are not going to keep up in a relationship. That's the truth.
Deep.
No,
so
but no, let me cook a little.
Cool.
So, but I will
stir the pot.
I will in a relationship. I will give. I do do things and stuff, but we are in a relationship. Like I'm not leading the relationship in that sense as far as a provider and stuff like that. I'm going to give you your respect as a man. I feel like there are roles. I'm not going to be extreme like Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not extreme to them. It's extreme to us here in our Western society. But I'm not going to do that. I want you to be the leader. I want you to provide it. Now, when we are actually in a relationship, we are mutually in an agreement and we are flowing and it's moving like we're in the same, you know what I mean? Then absolutely. There's times where I had picked up just because he was such a good man. And I appreciate you and I love who you are and I wanted to show my appreciation. We're like, you know what? I got you for the whole day. Like, I've done that. But initially, you can give the wrong impression. Like, oh, I'm the boss. I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I'm this and this. No, I want you to lead and provide in that way.
Fellas, do not bring exact change.
No, but if you are spending all your money,
right.
To me, that is not a good investment. Dates are expensive, and I'm not like a pick me. They are.
Will you get married again?
It would have to be right, but yeah. Right now, in this moment, a building is important. Like building with that person is more important because God is taking me in places where I can't.
What?
Building a foundation of who we are. You know, making sure we're on that strong, like our page, we're getting to know each other and how we agree and disagree. You know, those things, spending time.
Economically too?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are you building economically?
Yeah, so it would be like business stuff, you know, businesses and things like that, whether it's like in health or wellness.
To invest?
We both.
Is that a partnership investment?
That's a partnership investment.
What if y'all don't agree on stuff?
Well, you know, in a situation like right now, you got your LLC, I got my own LLC, so we're coming in as business. Yeah.
So you feel like you should be business partners before you become life partners?
I feel like that it'll test you in a way where you can understand if you can deal with this person too. Like, but under the corporation of your LLC, if you handle everything right, if you're not in a relationship, you either going to split. There should be some kind of split if you handle it right? If you don't end up being together.
So what if you in a relationship with somebody, right? And business-wise, y'all cannot work together. It just doesn't work. Do you feel like you shouldn't be in a relationship?
I feel like it's going to be very risky. Absolutely.
Why? Can't you be in a relationship and both of y'all do separate businesses but still love each other and not intertangle with the businesses?
You can, but then you got to question communication skills. You got to
In what
question communication and trust. So if we can't talk through whatever challenges that went on in the business situation where it didn't work, we should be able to have a conversation and talk through it, because life is the same. Like,
what if he don't like your style of doing business?
are you going to, like, there's levels to this, but I mean.
Yeah, I'm just asking, is that a deal breaker?
If he doesn't like my style of business?
Yeah, if you're a businesswoman and you met a man who also does business.
That's a different question, though.
He loves you, you love him, and he doesn't like how you do business. So he doesn't want to be in business with you.
Okay.
But he wants to be your man.
Okay, that's fine.
Is that a deal breaker or is that okay?
No, that's okay. That's a different scenario, though.
Okay.
But that's okay as long as you are not trying to mess up my business stuff just because you don't like.
He's not gonna have anything to do with your business.
Okay.
So he's just gonna love you, babe. You at work, you get off.
Boom.
Blah blah blah. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine with me. Just like.
I just asked. It was just a question because some people be like, if he's not doing what I'm doing.
No.
Then
no, I want you to
work.
because I don't want to date myself. A lot of people try to make
message.
Lexus,
the big truck, 4x4,
80,000. Take one.
Take two. Oh man. So
yeah.
What's next?
What's next? That's a good question. I really want to not move, but migrate to Atlanta. I'm not going to say I'm full term there.
ATL. Let's talk about ATL. I have had different opinions about ATL. And some was that's the place to go to pursue your dreams. And then you have some people say, I've been there. It's all clicked up. It ain't what it's, made out to be.
Right.
And then you have some that's just there. And they've just been there. And no real movement. Yeah. Some people went and succeeded. So for me, I think ATL traffic is retardation.
That's why I said not full term.
The traffic make you just want to just be like, yo, I'm out of here. I can't take it.
Yeah.
I like the vibe of ATL. But see, there's a reality though.
Speak on it.
That
Preach.
I found.
Preach.
It's different when you go to Atlanta as a person that nobody knows versus going to Atlanta with a little bit of celebrityism. It's night and day. Because I remember that skit. Because
grown women stop doing this.
Yeah, because when you go, and I've been on both sides of the table. I've been sometimes where I'm there and I'm standing next to somebody who's sweating somebody across the room. And because I'm just standing there not saying nothing, I'm just witnessing. But then, and I saw how you get treated. You know what I mean?
Because you're just witnessing.
You're just witnessing.
Because you're not jumping on the bandwagon.
Exactly. You're just witnessing. But then I also seen where I come through the room and I was introduced before I got there.
Okay.
And you walk through the door and they're like, hey, my man, I was telling you about.
Different.
Totally different energy. You know what I mean? And one thing I noticed, I remember years ago going to Atlanta when I had my whole thought of I'm moving to Atlanta too. And I was around a few music crews. And I'm going to just say it.
You sure?
I'm going to say it.
Say it.
Every crew that I was around had like the leader who was the get money guy. And then there was 20 entourage. And then you had about 2 other people that might have been making money under the leader. And then there were like another 3 or 4 that was waiting their turn. And then the rest was just hoping and wishing all around. This whole circle. You know what I'm saying? And when I would come, I would always, because I had my, accolades on my own, I would automatically get introduced to either the leader or the one right under the leader. You know what I'm saying? And but then while I'm there, I'm noticing the 4 and 5 waiting their turn. And
they like, mad at you?
They like, why he here?
Haters.
Yeah, like, I've been waiting for opportunity. I'm in line.
Right.
What he doing here? And I'm only introduced to the leaders because I got my own hit records. And I'm coming in as Kilo.
Grammy Award winning.
Yeah, I'm coming in as Kilo.
Right.
and I found that it was very kind of like, dang, yo, this is some bullcrap. Because the ones on the outskirts or the 20 in the back or the 5 waiting their turn become haters. They become the gatekeepers or the blockers or whatever, you know. And it's crazy because every genre has it. Television, film, music, they all have that same circle. Like even like we talked about Country Wayne. Country Wayne, main guy.
Right.
Few people around Country Wayne that's actually making money. Then there's another tier that's making a little less money. Then there's a whole crew of people all waiting their turn. And they ain't just trying to let you get to Wayne to that fast. Because they waiting for their turn to become Wayne. You get what I'm saying?
But should you get to Wayne?
Who?
Anybody shouldn't just get to Wayne, though.
It depends.
That's not.
It depends because a celebrity.
It depends. Yeah,
celebrity. Direct to Wayne.
Yeah, we're talking about in your case. Yeah, different. You know what I mean? Right. That's a little different. Yeah, a little different, possibly. Right. Possibly.
It's clicked up.
It is.
Is what I found. It's very clicked up.
But I feel like
I think that's everywhere though.
It is everywhere. It's in North Carolina. It's in Greensboro.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's in Greensboro.
We got a whole clique here.
We do got a clique, but I think we are open to new actors and actresses. Word.
Some people are.
Word.
Because there's some people in our clique that don't want outsiders in our clique. Yeah.
Why?
Because they waiting for their turn to be like people.
That's why I've never been a part of a clique. You can't put me in a clique, and people don't like that about me, but I don't care.
Well, it's people who want a certain thing. Like I always say, a dreamer is loyal to the dream.
Right.
If you have a mission to where you want to be a star, right? And you're an actor or actress, then your big break is the leading role on a popular film. Now, you might try an indie film so that you can become familiar to the bigger budget people so that they say, oh, she led that film. She's a good lead.
Professional.
Let's get that one for this movie. This will be her big break or his big break.
Right.
So they're trying to go where they're trying to go.
Right.
And yeah, they don't want nobody to get there.
They don't want nobody getting them before them.
Yeah, so it just is what it is.
I mean, but that's in corporate America too.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. And it's like, you got to learn the art of not selling out.
Right.
But getting momentum. And I didn't, especially in corporate America, when I realized, because I always was the one to come in and do a good job and exceed and be the one also to be like, nah, she can move up real quick.
Right.
Let me not give her opportunities type of thing.
Right.
Try to keep you in
keep your gifts.
What? I even had a VP of mine in an interview years ago. Crazy. I'm talking about VP at a top financial company that corporate America, your potential to climb the ladder. Right, for sure. But so I had an interview with him because I had been in my role for so long. I was like, I want to move to something else. And he told me in the interview, I'm not moving my top person to another role. You need to stay where you are.
Ooh.
And in that moment.
Gatekeepers, and I'm thinking of you. Gatekeepers, and I'm thinking of you. Get out my face.
That's about what I said. I literally was like, so you mean this is my ceiling?
Right.
I said it on the interview.
Right.
I said, oh, so you telling me this is my ceiling?
Wow.
with the VP. It just came out. That's why,
Right.
corporate America and me, like, we just, and so they never moved me. They was like, you gonna make this money, ninja, in this role. Period.
That's it.
And I was like,
the ballot.
It's time to get out. It's time to get out. And so it happened. But when I realized also that when you are in film, when you're in TV, when you have your own business as well, you still got to deal with them mugs. Because when you have your own business, you're looking for partnerships.
Right.
If you really want to grow, you're looking for partnerships. You still got to deal with corporate America people. Mm-hmm. So if you're in film and TV, you still got to deal with it. Yeah. Music, you still got to deal with it. You're the product now.
You're the product, or you create the product.
You create the product. You still got to do. So when I realized that, I was like, oh, I got to deal with these mugs anyway. So I got to find a way to deal with them, not sell out, but still have momentum.
Facts. So for the bros that want to know, you single?
No.
She's taken, bros.
I'm taken by the Lord first.
You date the Lord?
Jesus. Date the Lord.
You and Jesus. Y'all together?
Jesus, we together.
Oh, snap. We've been wondering
who
he was dating.
Who is we?
The world that's listening.
Okay, my ninja.
So everybody, y'all, listen.
No, I'm not available.
He's all wondering, this is who Jesus been dating, y'all. All right. This is who he been dating. He been coming back. They said he was coming back. When he come back?
I can't tell you. He told me not to tell y'all.
Did he send a message?
He told me not to tell y'all.
Did he text you?
I can't tell y'all nothing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Y'all just better be ready.
Oh, y'all heard it. There it is.
You better be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready.
But he only coming back to get you.
No.
You got other girls?
No. For those.
You I need one, to? Though.
I'm the one.
Oh, okay. It's crazy out here, y'all. It's crazy.
It's real.
It's real.
Serious.
It's serious, son. It's serious, son. It's serious.
Several S's.
So where can people follow you at?
So Camillia L. Carter, that's on Instagram, that's on Facebook, soon to be YouTube. I'm going to have several channels that all be on there, whatever. Definitely about to hit that YouTube game. But yeah, Facebook, Instagram right now, not really
Camillia.
On a TikTok.
Spell Camillia for the people.
I'm Camillia.
There it is.
Smooth with it.
So what do you want to tell the future filmmaker that's looking right now, thinking to herself, maybe I should get her for my film? What do you want to tell that guy?
It's no maybe.
Or girl?
There's no maybe.
What you want to tell him?
There's no maybe.
There's no maybe. Get you?
Get me.
You the one.
I'm the one.
You're dope.
I'm dope.
Their movie is going to sell better because they chose you.
I'm just saying, I am, a team player.
Right.
I actually, for real though, I love to be taught. Like, I'm open to constructive criticism. I love growing in this industry. It really develops you internally too. Like, film is not just like you getting on and you making different voices and all these faces and stuff. It's different. You got to become,
right?
You know what I'm saying? The character. You got to become so many different things, and so it's a skill. It's not just for the weak. I'm that girl. Like,
there it is. Y'all heard her say.
I got range.
Hire her. She got range. She's ready for the new film. She's even down with doing the soundtrack because she raps too.
Lexus.
Well, look, thank you for coming to the podcast, the World is Listening podcast.
Let's do it.
All right. Camillia Carter, a.k.a. Mia. You know what I mean? In the building. And the name of the skit. You have a character name.
I do. We not gonna put it out there right now though.
Oh, you gonna
No, we're not gonna put that out there right now. Okay. Yeah, we switching some things up. Whatnot.
She's ready for some new work, y'all. So
ready.
Y'all, here it is.
Ready.
Thank you for coming out. You know
Thank you for having me, Kilo.
Ninja,
yeah, forever. Lexus.
Let's go, Lexus.